Why? Hello there. Ugh. I'm just gonna quickly do these small bits and then I'll actually start unlocking stuff. Raw star cord and snow corn. Do 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 do. Yeah, my quick handins. I was up till doing gathering stuff real quick. I might as well just do these last ones because I'll be maxed out after today. Because I'm going to unlock the last hub board thing that I need to unlock. Unlock the dungeons, do a couple of quests that opened up after the MSQ finished. So apparently 2 quests still opened up in the last zone. Kind of mad. That's fine. And then do the unlock the Wachimekimeki, do the mining and the botany stuff, and then do the range roll things. And then from there, a bit close to doing pilgrim or something. 6, 10, 14. Na, 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 na. 17, 20. Nice. I'll go over here, get 20 of the fucking whatever the fuck it's called. Because all the... Yeah. They have a chance to just reset you. Reset you in the node, basically. It is great when it procs when you're low. Or when you're on a collectible node. Although the collectible node one did fuck me up a bit. Just for regen. But still, great when it happens. 2, 4, 6, 7, 9. Like my inventory right now. Oop, needs to. Actually, let's pop that over there. My inventory right now is full of materials. Either because I needed to just get the tick on stuff, or because it's what I've actually had to farm for when I start crafting a ton of shit. Soon. I just have 3 zones where I need to get all the level 100 nodes, and a lot of it is oh, hang on. 9, 11, 13, 15, 16, 94. 16, 18, 20. I might as well just get the rest of it, because why not? New map. And even then, once I finish gathering, I still need to then go do a ton of farm. Hello there. Hello, Lucree. I still need to do a ton of fates because I need like 3k worth of gemstones to get a ton of bits and bats. So yeah. Ooh, that's sad. I should check that actually. Okay, nothing new there. Pop you, open you. How far off am I getting? Okay, not super far off. Probably another week. And I've no idea about the other one. That's fine. That's A-okay. Hand in. Undertake, expert, provisions. Have this. Have this. Expert, do I care about these? Oh, have you upgraded all your gear to the Tome gear now? And even then, I wouldn't worry too much about grinding out your materia. That's it though. Where is it? Where is that? Okay. I probably wouldn't bother with it, man. I'd just get the blue gear. Because until the green gear comes out, it's not super necessary. Viper. What am I trying to do? Where am I trying to go? Oh, I'm trying to go back there. Go back there and do some unlocking of shit. Actually, we will go here and do these two fucking quests I've got real quick. Oh, right. So you're after materia for your Dark Knight or for your gatherers? You've lost me a little bit there. Whoosh. Honest, no. Oh, both. Oh, right. Fair. Right, where's these fucking quests? One's up there. Side quest. Yeah. And as soon as plus you can just look for a hunt train as well, and you'll just start collecting all that shit. Budding botanist. Leaving this place for good. Hello? I don't think I've seen you before. I'm here to collect all sorts of leaves and flowers, just like my hero. I was looking for plants to add to my collection when a fiend burst out of the bushes and chased me away. I've only just got my breath. I know it's a lot to ask, but would you mind helping me out? I'm looking for Nephelita, Thorons, Urinaris leaves, and banana leaves. You should be able to find everything nearby. Let's hope I don't get fucked up by some mobs. Because I am but a Babby Reaper. And I will die. I get sneezed at wrong. Because I want the fucking XP. Do. No. Do 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 dee dee. Ugh. Bop, 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 bop. Hello? Oh, there. Pretty trees. But, to be fair though, for gatherers, they changed the spirit bonding stuff, so if you're doing like the legendary nodes and stuff, you get more more towards a spirit bond now. I don't know how much of an increase it's been, but hey, more spirit bond is more spirit bond. Oh, oh fuck. When I get to 80, I need to do that as well. Shit. Shit. Budding botanist. You're back. Did you find everything? Did find everything. There you go. Whoa. Thank you so much. I'm annoyed I couldn't do it alone, but thanks to you, my living memory plant collection is complete. Have you heard of Nephaletta? People take the fronds and use them to brew a nice, warming tea. One of my books says that travelers and merchants used to drink it all the time before the war. Apparently, the second type of leaf I asked you to get, Irenaris, is really, really bitter. I heard they used it a lot in old Alexandrian dishes. People must have had different tastes back then. And then there's the banana leaves. In Taral, they use banana leaves to wrap different kinds of fillings before cooking them. I use the leaves to wrap different kinds of fillings before eating them, cooking them, whatever. I've never tried it personally, but that's what my hero told me. I suppose I should also tell you a little bit about her. She had the loveliest long ears. Aww. It's Kakoa. And used to talk with me all the time in Heritage Found. I remember she once laughed at me for calling her Miss. She said she wasn't as young as I thought. She knew so much about plants and animals, and she'd tell me all kinds of amazing stories about her travels. And I still remember she said to me, discover new species is my life work. I heard that and decided I'd make it my life's work too. But when I told her I wanted to go on an adventure, she said to wait until I was older and wiser and ready to stand on my own 2 feet. After that, I got sick, and in the end, I guess I wasn't being realistic. I was so obsessed with the idea of collecting new plants and finding all sorts of amazing trees that I forgot about my health. I've always been frail, you see. I wanted to visit Clara too. Oh, Clara. But you know the place they named this museum after? I read the town is built on top of a giant tree protected by swirling sandstorms. No. Apparently, it's on the same continent as Alexandria. Yes, it is. Yes, it was. Speaking of giant trees, have you ever seen any? During my time in the Black Shroud, I saw a truly towering specimen called the Guardian Tree in Raktika Wood, filled with the biggest trees you can imagine. On the lower lower, the big mighty trees bristling with ancient statues. Yes, that one. Oh, I think... Ooh, shit, no. Oh, I think I've read about those statues in one of my books on the Milala. If you've seen a place like that, you must have travelled the whole wide world. Not far off. I'd given up on the idea of going on a big adventure, but after hearing your stories, can't bear the thought of not living out my dream. Just you wait. One day I'll see the world and all it has to offer. Stop hitting spacebar, you dumbass. After all, there's so much more out there than my books could ever tell me. Poof. That felt kind of sudden. Thought there was gonna be one more line. Nope. Na, 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 na. Complete. Let's go. Reaper XP. The tiniest of XP. Right, let's go learn about Lindblom. And then I will have actually done all the side quests. For sake. That aren't for unlocks just yet. Amiable Elder. Options? What the fuck do you mean options? Lindblom, we hardly knew you. There I was beginning to think I was the only one left. Perhaps you'd like to join me for a moment or two. This place was once something of an unending dream, but by all appearances, the reverie is finally over. Well, to put it simply, I've been desperate to talk with someone. If you feel like stretching your legs, why don't you come and find me by the bridge here in the blooms of discovery? Aye. By the blooms of discovery. Oh shit. Ah, I'm glad you came. I'll get straight to it. How familiar are you with the nation of Lindblom? I know they were once at war with Alexandria. They famed manufacture fearsome weapons, are they not? Lind what now? I know they were once at war with Alexandria. Precisely. Alexandria fought with its neighbour Lindblom during the Storm Surge, and it was the latter who produced the dreadful weapon that wrought disaster. The focus on this period of conflict reveals a nation loathed by the people of Alexandria. Yet for much of the nation's shared history, Lindblom was simply a neighbour, albeit one with different customs. All this talking has put me in the mood for another wander. Come and find me when you're ready to hear the rest of my ramblings. Let's go. To the other tree. Let's continue. Now, in many ways, a nation can be viewed as the culmination of technology and culture. I wonder where your interest lies. Technology, I consider myself a woman culture. I had to pick one over the other. It depends. That's often the case, is it not? I apologise for putting you on the spot. Lindblom was always revered for its technological prowess, after all. This was the nation that revolutionized travel with the invention of the air cab and the airship. No, you bitch. Airship designs that combine magic and machine to remarkable effect. Despite such advancements, they held dear to the time-honored traditions. Among them, the Hunt. This festival of frenzied violence saw city streets awash with blood of fiends. Intentionally released as sport for brave warriors seeking to prove their skills. I know that. A nation on the forefront of technological innovation, yet steeped in the wild vestiges of its past. An interesting duality, I'm sure you'll agree. Lest we get too comfortable standing here, I suggest we make for Le Nordero to finish up our discussion. Speak with the amiable Elder one last time. One more time. And then I open up the Huns. I'm sure you have your reasons for being here, just as I have mine. Despite that, you chose to honor this old woman, and for that you have my thanks. I've had a wonderful time talking with you. You might have gathered by now, but my past life I taught history. When the time came to retire, I stayed true to my passions and began to study my family's past. As I traced my lineage back through the generations, I made quite a startling discovery. One of my ancestors was originally from Lindblom. She had made her way to Alexandria around the time of the Storm Surge. The war broke out, and out not long after she married. As far as I could glean from the records, instead of returning to her native land, she remained in Alexandria for the rest of her life. When I discovered my connection to Lindblom, I pledged to learn more about our long-time foe. Although records were scarce, I dedicated what time I had left to my research, determined that at the very least I would remember the nation's fate. If it's not too much to ask, I'd love to hear your thoughts about everything I've told you. Such fascinating account. God, what I would give him to take part in one of those Lindblom hunts. Another grave reminder of the tragedy of war. Yeah, let's go with the bottom one. You're quite right. If it were for the storm surge, my ancestors may have had the option of returning to Lindblom one day. I must apologise. Knowing that this would be my last lecture, I got a little carried away. But I simply had to share this with someone. Little did I know that I'd be blessed with such an enthusiastic student. You're a kind soul indeed. May the time you have left here prove fruitful and fulfilling. No. Give me that sack of money. Gimme. Right then. Tululiola. There's Paladin. There it is. Boom, 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 boom. That's something I need to figure out. Oh, I don't think it's here. It must be over there then. I'll figure that out once I do this thing. Because there's one thing that's super important. I don't actually know where it is. So I will look for it after grabbing this quest. It tells me to go somewhere fucking weird. Bologra. The hunt goes on. Ah, Chaston, you honor me with your presence. I've heard all about the deeds you've been doing for Wuklamat. It's alright. I want to find it on my own, so it's fine. But once I find it, you'll realise what it is. With your presence. I've heard all about the deeds you've been doing for Wuklamat. The defending Valigamander's rampage wasn't impressive enough. You saved the city from those mechanical beggars too. If there were ever any doubts about your abilities, they're well and truly answered. Which is why I'd like to ask your aid one last time. Will you join us in our most essential duty? Seeking out and slaying the fiends most foul. Those that pose the gravest dangers to our people. You're a hero through and through. Hunting down marks like these is the very purpose the Vipers were founded. And it's no easy task, I tell you. There are horrors out there, true horrors, like Tural Vidral, like Valigamander, creatures more akin to gods than beasts. We Vipers wander far and wide across the land that we might learn of these creatures, and one day end them. You remember Chiat Cat? She's been doing just that for decades, and has come away with a long list of targets. If you're interested in finding out more of them, go and see her in Yaktiel. Apikwi was the same when she went to Yasulani, and yet there's nothing you could call a Tural Vidral in her journey. Strange, I thought, when they've shown up night everywhere else. Makes me wonder if she might have left them out on purpose. Apikwi is Viper to the quick, you see, nothing matters to her more than the people saved her. Separated from her fellow Vipers as she was, perhaps she thought it best to leave such nightmares well alone. Forgive me for asking so much of you, but if you plan to return to Yasulani anytime soon, could you speak with her again? See if there's something she's not telling us, something we might be able to help her with. Oh, and tell her one thing from me. that if she wants to come back, me and the rest of the Vipers stand ready to welcome her with open arms. Let's go. I actually need to go where I'm wanting to look. Na, 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 na. Is it really there? It is. It's the tomes. I've never actually come and looked at the tome stuff. I completely just blanked on it. I was like, I don't actually know where the fuck this is. That's nice. Because I always just went straight to the scripts. I haven't actually sat and looked. That's nice. Actually pretty good. Okay, you die in like that big brick for that. And then the straps. Oh, no, I've already unlocked the extremes. I've already unlocked them. I unlocked them right after the, right after I finished with the story. Haven't touched them or done anything with them, but I have unlocked them. No, purely the vendor. That's all. Because I just never thought to do a 180 and look at right there. Because I know the bike vendor's right there. And I just never thought to look there for some reason. I thought it was just NPCs. But it's nice that they're super close to each other now. Instead of being on opposite side of the wall. Ah, the hunter from across the water. What message you have for me today? Bologar. You sentimental fool. I thank you for remembering me, but this is my home now. These people, my people. I have lived here, fought here for the better part of my life. Stepping beyond that wall would be like stepping 30 years into the past. And while I have fond memories of the place, I'm an old woman now. I've grown unused to change. Not to mention that Lady Napikwi. Ah, it's this fucker. And I don't know her. Oh. Oh, this is someone else that looks like the other fucker. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you had company. It's alright, she's a friend of the cause. Let me introduce you. Loyin, Linori, meet Cheston, the hunter from beyond the wall. Cheston, these are... What would you call yourselves? My little helpers? Protégés, more like. Loyin, at your service, I studied the twin blades under Lady Napikwi, and I've been helping her conduct her census on the beasts of Alexandria. And I'm Rinuria. I've been working behind the scenes with Oblivion, so I've heard a lot about you and your exploits. I've seen a few firsthand, albeit from the shadows. After you brought peace to living memory, our team secured what we could from the databanks, found a fair few things that only a glint. I brought a glint to Lady Napikwe's eye, I can tell you. Dral Vidral, Justin. Balogor knew it. It doesn't do to draw too much attention to those fiends if you have the strength to slay. From what Rinuri tells me of your achievements, though, I shouldn't wonder if you and yours could succeed where we could not. Queen Sveen charged me with chronicling her kingdom's fauna, and I expect there to be many discoveries still to be made. in its darkest corners. If you want to learn more, just ask these two. Please ask away. Lian Yin spends most of his time down in the outskirts, but I'll be here. As shall I. My duty is far from over, so in answer to Bolagor's question, no, I will not be returning to Tuliolal. But please let him know that I appreciate his kind words and that I'm only too happy to extend him the same offer. And so the hunt goes on. Welcome back, Justin. Did you speak with Napiqui? Napiqui. Oh, wow. I see. It's good to know she has friends. I couldn't bear to think of her all alone up there. A viper lives to hunt, that others might live to hunt another day. Or so the saying goes. Sounds like she's taken that message to heart. Taking it upon herself to train a new generation. And it looks like you're her latest pupil. May luck be with you, Cheston. And remember, whatever you do, don't get yourself killed. Let's go. Now I can take on B-Range. Dawn. Yes. That's funny, because I killed that, like, the other day. Or yes, last night, even. Alright. Let's unlock this fuck. It belongs in a museum. Cheston, alas, you've no idea how long I waited, hoping we might finally meet. There's a matter of utmost importance I simply must have your assistance with. But introductions are in order. I am Zekihan, Professor of Archaeology at the Studium. At the behest of the former head of Reason, I was invited to oversee the various archaeological expeditions throughout Tural. I heard from a little bird in Volok Shunsa that you, a most renowned adventurer, had made your way to the continent. I could think of no better individual to aid me in uncovering its history. As a matter of fact, I have made most fascinating discovery in the wilds of Zaktural. I chartered a balloon to examine the point of interest in Shalone, you see, and soon discovered ruins which have been unseen for 9 millennia. Surely Lady Luck is on my side, I thought, but alas, things soon took a turn for the worse. In the spirit of inquiry, I hired a group of mercenaries for protection and made my first foray into the area. We were no more than halfway through before a host of fiends barred our approach. Truth be told, it's a miracle we even made it out alive. If a seasoned explorer like you, I dare say delving into the deepest recesses of such ruins unharmed would be a child's play. What do you say? Would you aid my investigation and embark on this new adventure? Yes, I will. I knew you wouldn't disappoint. The ruins lie beyond the river north of Lake Tuari in Shalone. Let us continue our conversation there. Because I'm thinking about it right now. Map. I clicked the wrong fucking thing. Ah, it's up there. That's a battle. Mm-hmm. Doom, 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 doom. Wonderful, you're here. History lost to the ages lies in the valley just upstream. It is a landscape unlike any other, teeming with saber-tenders of all shapes and sizes. I call it Tender Valley. Doubtless the ruins have remained untouched all these years due to its barbed environs. After all, no one would wish to become the victim of their thousand needles. Though I believe the ruins nested deep within the valley to be Yokhui in origin. A closer inspection revealed motifs even I could not recognize. There's a new discovery waiting to be found within, I'm sure of it. The last defense mechanism protecting it were far too much for the mercenaries I hired. You would be wise not to underestimate them yourself. Lest I forget, you should know that I dropped some of my notes concerning the expedition during my escape. If you would know of my findings, I encourage you to search for the records during your exploration. I shall await your return here. I trust you the honor of discovering the unknowns which lie within. Cool, 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 cool. Ooh. Close. Oh, it's this fucking place. Achievements. I still need 3. I still need 3. Ugh, can't wait to be done with this fucking stupid achievement. Eventually. Ma-na-na. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh no. Whoa, 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 whoa. Na, na, na. Dum, 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 dum. Nice. It's popped up in a place where we're gonna get blasted. Absolutely fucking blasted. Oh, go. There we go. Oop. Yeah, he's fucking red. popped up. They're all fucking with each other, so we kind of roll around and just tap it from the back. So they've got them. Peace. Okay, so they chopped the last bit of that, that's fine. Ding ding. It's way too busy. We're all spread out like fucking buggery. So ideally we need to fight blue. Fucking red's here. That's fucking olive. Ugh. Go fight the fucking blue, you fuckers! Fuck your stick. sad. I think that one's gonna open up. Nope, of course it's deep in fucking blue. Of course they're all deep in fucking blue. Where else would the fuck would they go? Ugh. Fuck it now. Gotta love PvP sometimes. Of course it's up there. Bitch. Ah, sick now. All the fucking red are up there. Just run through all this bullshit. Of course, there's a red there that fucking pops. Oh, we're so fucking spread out. It's actually fucking depressing. Maybe down here? Probably up here though. Nope, it's in blue territory again because why the fuck not? Okay, blue's pushing out that way. They're pushing into there. From here. Why would wow. Oh, my mum's making some. That's why it smells pepper. What the fuck can I smell pepper? We have been blessed with some fucking good luck. Oh, blue wins anyway, because there's no way they aren't absolutely annihilating red right now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, those will tick them over. That's fine. Sad. Right. Now for this dungeon. Clear. Tender Valley. Yo. Yo. There we go. Yep. Ah, okay. Shit. Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I see. I see. I see. Oh, oops. Need. Oh no, I'm alive. Hello, very. Very cool, very cool. Hi, Lacree. How goes your crafting? Or the learning of how to craft? Oh. Oh. Oh god, it's the wrong thing, that's why. I'm with friends? What do you mean friends? I'm not with friends. Orange names? No, 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 no. That's red. Those are DPS. Yellow is healer, and I am blue. Yeah, I have it set up so people's names are their role they're playing. I have no plans. To be fair, all my friends are on Odin, so... That's a mechanic I didn't think I was going to ever see again. And yes, yes you are, Chop Liver. I don't know about not appreciated. A fucking scurry. Dude. Can have that. You are returned, and with nary a needle to be seen, I experienced them firsthand that the pain was simply indescribable. That said, once it subsided, I was surprised to find that the lower back pain which had ailed me for years had completely vanished. Now tell me of your expedition. I wish to hear everything. What did you see? What was hidden deep within those ruins? I see. How truly remarkable to think that the structures of a separate civilizations lie in the depth of Yokhui ruins, and at their deepest point, a great serpentine creature awaited. Fucking Ronken. This is, beyond a shadow of a doubt, a significant discovery regarding Zaktaral's history. Tell me, what thoughts have you concerning the valley's depth? Fuck's sake. I dare say the ruins predate Yokhi. It reminded me of an ancient Ronken ruins I saw in another world. Seems special, I guess. I have no doubt there were many gospels that foretold of the great serpent's majesty. Yes, let's go with that. Last screen and all that. Last screen? No, 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 no. You know of the legend inscription said to be writ by an illustrious Yokhui of Eld? I am most impressed. I've yet to fully decipher them, but my, if the creature described in chapter 56 verse 3 is in fact the great serpent, this is a most intriguing discovery indeed. Based on your descriptions, it is likely that the Yokhui simultaneously feared and revered this serpent of unfathomable power, and after encountering it, constructed the temple to conceal it from the world. This may be the final element which proves my life's work, a theory, the eerie resemblance of the reflection civilizations. In my capacity as a professor of the studium, I've taken the liberty of reading the science report concerning the source, its reflections, and the civilizations therein for myself. Their findings indicate that Sunder diminished mankind's intelligence to that of beasts. The flourishing civilizations of the ancients was forgotten, and the people of each reflection set out on separate paths, forging disparate civilizations of their own. Yet can we say that these civilizations, world apart, are truly so different? If we all came from one shared ancient heritage, would it not be natural that the development of each society and culture bear similarities to one another? What I am trying to say is that it is entirely possible that society which predates Yokhui and bears similarities to ancient Ronka once existed in the Circe. Once existed in Circe. Naturally, it is necessary to conduct further research regarding how twin civilizations born in two separate worlds developed under entirely different environments. Nevertheless, your discovery today has provided further proof of the plausibility of my theory. On that subject, I would ask you to join me on another adventure, one markedly less fraught with danger, and one who has traversed beyond the rift to the first. Your knowledge and insight concerning ancient Ronka are invaluable. I will journey to Warlord's Echo and speak with the chronicler Yokhui, that I may learn of their legends. Who knows, we may just discover some striking parallels to the culture of ancient Ronka. Boom, 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 boom. There you are. I am pleased to see you made it, Cheston. I came by alpaca, and for blessing felt no pain in my lower back the entire ride. Perhaps the medicinal applications of sabatenda needles is a field deserving of further study? A subject for another time, perhaps. The personage before us is the self-same individual who informed me that the Yokhui ruins may exist in Sholone. They looked after me when I came here previously to conduct fieldwork, and are an extraordinarily erudite individual, well versed in ancient legends. Tell me, my friend, based on what I've shared with you, were you able to find any commonalities between the legends of your people and the ruins we discovered in Zaktaral? Excluding those concerning disease, precious few stories of our ancestors who traversed north have been passed down. But for the valiant warrior who brought the sky ruin low, I would share with you a story regarding the Great Serpent. one we normally would not disclose to outsiders. Please follow me to the indelible passage. The mural shall explain all. Oh, what fun! The Bug Chronicler. A legend concerning the Great Serpent is hidden within this mural. Pray gaze upon it carefully as I weave for you an ancient tale. Long, long ago, a sect of our ancestors fought north. There, deep within a valley, they discovered the remains of an ancient temple. Oh, this is what this is. Its inhabitants had long perished, and the purpose for which the structure existed was itself an enigma. Yet when our forebears finally delved into its furthest recesses, they discovered a great serpent deep in slumber. It should be noted our people revere serpents as divine creatures who govern the boundary between worlds. To behold one of such immense power dormant there within the ruins, they believed it best to build a temple around its chambers and offer prayers for its divine protection. Yet, in the ensuing years, our people were plagued by disease time and again. Our ancestors offered supplications for divine assistance, but no matter how fervent their prayers, the great serpent never deigned to answer them. In the end, a great many of our forebears withdrew from the northern lands. Only the most devout worshippers of the great serpent remained, but they too eventually withdrew in a somber procession, having buried too many brothers and sisters. The sect who remained prayed for the great serpent's awakening. They prayed for salvation that would never come. Yet, why should it awaken now? And what incited its aggression? Was it simply by chance that it roused in so foul a mood? Or is there perhaps some underlying reason we've yet to uncover? The devout who held vigil over the temple held this belief: when the great serpent doth waken, its coil shall envelop the world. In other words, the creature's discovery was itself a pretext to legitimize their territorial expansion north. Yet their prayers fell on deaf ears. Only now, before our benefactor, has the great serpent finally awoken, a peculiar but altogether fascinating turn of events. If the being you encountered truly was divine, perhaps it is you who shall receive its blessings. If we consider that our friend here, a traveller capable of crossing the rift twixt worlds, was blessed by a being who governs that boundary, would that not fit the interpretation held by the sect who remained? At any rate, Chasten's testimony and the legends of the PHYS shall go a long way to verifying my theory. If I can gather sufficient evidence that these two civilizations, worlds apart, share fundamental values, and prove my thesis, our outlook on history shall be irrevocably changed. Mayhap even a new field study shall be pioneered. Does the inception of civilization and its infancy bear similarities in each reflection? Was there some localized connection between them, such as a planar fissure? Or perhaps there was some all-powerful keeper of whispers peering through the veil? Just thinking about it and about what it is that connects us across the rift gets my heart racing. After I certainly have my work cut out for me. And now that you've made the ruin safe, I may resume my expedition and perhaps, more importantly, continue writing my thesis. Master Chronicler, Chaston, I cannot thank either of you enough for your cooperation this day. I know not where my research will take me, but I have no doubt my pursuit of the mysterious and miraculous will see us cross paths again. Wow, wow. Belongs in a museum. You belong in a museum. You belong in a museum. Fucking Ezreal. Such stupid cunt. Right, let's do. Go unlock this, because I want to get the gathering stuff out of the way. Oh, right, yeah. Oh wow, none of them are back yet. 2 of them come back in an hour. Properly brought in what you Mickey. Well, if you're interested, forgive me, but I couldn't help but notice the tools you're carrying on your person. Would you happen to be a skilled tradeswoman, would you? As I mentioned when you visited alongside the Third Promise, what you Mickey is in dire need of skilled artisans like Bungetan. A number of our shops are beset with problems, large and small, you see, and having the assistance of one such as you would prove most welcome. Of course, a service rendered is a service paid for, and with plenty of scripts with which we can fill your pockets. Procuring supplies from the open seas has brought no small number of possessions, and I understand currency is also used extensively across the Sol. With that said, I'd like to first introduce you to the folks you'll be working with. You needn't decide right away, of course. Take your time to consider my offer and come speak with me once you've made up your mind. Yes. Come to take up my offer, I see. Just one last thing before I go. In the language of my people, Wachumeke means house of countless beads. I see the market as a home where folk of all kinds may come connect and carve out a niche for themselves. Please bear this in mind as you may encounter things to which you're not accustomed. Now then, off we go. Show me the people. Good. That's nearly everyone. I thought it best they were aware of who you are before you showed up at the doorstep offering your services. Let's go in order, shall we? Starting with Ral Soj, metalwares. Ral Soj deals in all things metal, particularly when it comes to daily necessities. Unfortunately, she's been recently confronted with an issue that's put her very reputation at stake. She seeks a metal worker that understands the importance of punctuality. Next we have Epistles by Pemeka, who is eponymous. Owner pens official documents, transcribes letters for those who cannot do so themselves, and more. She's presently in need of one skilled in treating parchment, textiles, leather, and the like. Zeroja Juice Craft Services. Some of the most unique beverages I dare say one will ever encounter. It's just a shame no one's lining up to drink them. If you have any expertise in the culinary arts or alchemy, I would love for you to assist her in revitalizing her shop. Fish Fancies. Donuhanu is a bit of an eccentric establishment, you see. Donuhanu deals in fish that he fancies. Fortunately for him, his tastes are a touch too unconventional for your average customer, and his anxious sales may not pick up. As for Shunye's Apothecary, I regret to say that its owner was unable to spare even a moment for introductions. That said, if you fancy yourself a miner or a gatherer, you'll undoubtedly find his ways of great interest. Shunye deals in all sorts of curious flora and minerals, you see. Alas, his sole employee appears to be in poor shape, and I grow more worried about the store by the day. I believe that covers everything, more or less. Cool, I get the fucking guy that didn't want to come over and see me. Nice. It is my wish that both customers and shop owners feel mutual satisfaction with their transactions in the market. That this house of countless beads may shine more brilliantly than ever. With your help, I believe that wish will come true. I look forward to seeing what you accomplish, Chaston. Nice. You may now undertake watchmaking delivery, seek out shopkeepers in need of aid, and yay. Do the quests. Will do. Oh. Hands for hire. You're a woman who plucks the finest lands offerings with their own hands, am I right? Yep. Aha! I knew it the moment I set eyes on you. I share the same passion, in fact, or at least I used to. For many happy years did I work in the employ of Shunye's Apothecary, gathering only specimens of the utmost quality. Alas, such work wears on the body, and mine has about had its fill. Every day my knees and back make new cries of protest, so I finally decided to leave this business to the younger hands. And yours look fit to succeed me, maybe even surpass me. I reckon you'll fill my old position at Shunye's Apothecary nicely. You will fill it, won't you? I take for Shunye to be left alone to prop up such a bustling business. Consider the opportunity. I promise you'd be hard-pressed to find a better man to work for. You can find him at the far end of the marketplace. At least go and see what he's about, will you? Yeah. And I'm going to do a botanist because I'm not gathering as much botany stuff for crafting, which is kind of awkward in a weird way. Shunye. Oh, hello there. Apologies for not noticing you. A merchant's work is endless, you see. I find myself short-handed these days. Welcome to Shunye's Apothecary, friend. Are you searching for something specific? Perhaps one of my displays caught your eye? I've seen that look before. You're wondering what sort of shop this is. Oh fuck. To put it simply, I purveying goods which promote a healthy body and mind, herbs to cleanse the mild ailments, incense to calm the senses, stones to massage the aching shoulders, and much more, as you can see. Naturally, this requires the use of various plants and minerals which possess uncommon and some would even say mystical properties, which I acquire from discerning and trusted gatherers. However, the flow of goods has recently slowed to a trickle, and I found it difficult to keep my shelves stocked. You may find my selection somewhat wanting, if I'm to be honest. So you must be the gatherer Ropley spoke of. Are you here to offer your services? Of course, I'm more than grateful for the help. I hope this is the start of a mutually pleasant relationship, Justin. Excuse me, but are you the proprietor of the shop? Is it true you are of the Shatona tribe? Fucking bum boys. Yes, on both accounts. What brings you to Shunya's apothecary, my friend? I am Uvlo Gflotla. I hail from the village of Kuguma, located in the eastern continent of Othard. I was traveling the three great continents in an effort to expand my horizons when I learned the people similar to the Vieira who live in Tural. I wished to learn all I could of them, so I boarded the first ship across the sea I could find. Once at port, I asked where I might find any Shatona and was pointed here. Please allow me to serve you. I can hunt, I can fight, I can gather. Surely one of my skills can be of use. All I ask in return is that you teach me of your people. What a day this has turned out to be. One moment desperate for help, the next spoiled for choice. Buffalo, was it? I know you've come far and I can sense your sincerity, but my conversation doesn't fetch so high a price. Simply purchase one of my wares and we can chat for as long as you like. I have no money. Not even a single coin. I spent my very last one hiring a ship to bring me here. Ah, then I can't very well expect your custom, can I? Apologies for the interruption, Justin. Where were we? Ah, yes. Would you agree to a small test of your talents before we begin our work in earnest? I suppose I'll be testing you too. That is, of course, assuming you still wish to work with me. Of course, I am at your disposal. You only need to tell me what to do. Then your task is simple. Bring me goods that I can sell to eager customers. There's no better way to take stock of your talents. Boing. Shinya's Apothecary. Watchimeki deliveries now available. You may now undertake deliveries for Shunya Apothecary at Watchimeki. Use Shunya to learn more. Test of talents. Now, shall we get started? I want both of you to head to Urquhart and bring me an assortment of my most popular staples. Namely, I'm looking for maca, a plant that which imparts unflagged vigor, and springstone, which is used to warm the body and soothe aches and muscles. You can bring whichever is easier for you to gather. Either will sell just as quickly. Since this is only a trial, let's start with 6 or so. 6 springstones from Urquhart. Understood. I shall return with haste. Yeah. And does it have a... Yes, I know how this works. Okay, so I just max out the collectability, and then I get all this shit. Looks. The Urquhart then. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. No, 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 no.
Oh, wait, no, it's further. Oh, no, it's right here. God damn it. Brock. God damn it. Brock. Oh, she's just waffling as per usual. She's having a good old fucking waffle. Dealy. I don't even think I needed to get that many. Or not get that many, but get the collectability that high. So it's even easier. Yeah. Shun, yeah, dee. You can find staples, yeah. That is a lot of XP. Deliver. That'll be quicker than I expected. Let's see. Oh my, this delivery is better than I could have imagined. Almost too good, in fact. My customers might come to take such quality for granted. Thank you for your hard work. It's always comforting to see my shelves stocked. Making a first success, you are big on to earn Shunya's trust. Delivering the items Shunya needs and delivering them often improve the prospects of Shunya's apothecary. I must say, there's no greater reassurance than knowing that I have wares to sell. Even though this was but a trial run, you conducted yourself flawlessly. Truth be told, when I first began this endeavour, I didn't imagine I would sell such a wide array of goods. But health is a goal we all share, and there are a number of ways to pursue it. Take maca, for instance. It thrives in harsh climes of Urkapacha, accumulating nutrients from its unique environment. It has been a favourite since time immemorial for its nutritional value and invigorating properties. Springstone, on the other hand, is a type of volcanic rock. It retains heat rather well, so after a bit of polishing and warming, you can place it in your pocket or directly on your skin. Even in hotter regions, it's used to relieve stiff muscles and troublesome aches. I knew you came to me seeking gainful employment, but you must place your own health first and foremost. If anything ever ails you, I would welcome your custom with open arms. Speaking of which, you haven't seen Uvlo, have you? I hope he hasn't gotten lost. Judging by his story, he arrived in Tural only shortly before visiting my shop. His confident stride suggested he knew where he was going, but how could he? I am returned. Master Shunya, I hope my deliveries meet with your satisfaction. Well, I suppose there was no need to worry. Yes. These are good. They'll certainly sell. Forgive my imposition, but have you been to Tural before? Or did you hire someone to guide you? Neither. This is my first time in Tural, and I have no money for a guide. Yet the city is home to a great many people. If you ask around for information, you can piece together any puzzle in time. That is, of course, if you have the patience to do so. Does that mean you've reached a decision regarding my employment? Indeed, you did well today. So for the time being, I have no objection to continuing our business relationship. And of course, I'd like to continue working with you as well, Justin. However, I understand you aren't the type to stay in one place ever long. Let's keep it simple, shall we? Stop by when you have time for a few tasks, and I shall recompense you accordingly. Then it's settled. Don't be a stranger, Justin. Justin, forgive my rudeness for not introducing myself sooner. I am Uvlo of Kaguma Village. I hope to learn much from someone of your experience. As I hope to learn about Shatona from you, Master Shunya, may we all prosper under your tutelage. Well, I may prove to be a worthless teacher in that regard, but I suppose I can try. As for our mutual prosperity, that depends on us. That is to say, we need to get selling. My customers will be pleased to see my stocks replenished at last. Esteem level increased. Greenhorn Gatherer. Junior is pleased with your efforts. He is now considers you a Greenhorn Gatherer. Master Junior has been more than accommodating, and I would repay his kindness with honest labour. I have worked almost every job under the sun during my travels, so I shall be here for whatever he needs. A discerning eye. Good day, Justin. Are you here for more work? I could certainly use the help. Thank you. Having another deft hand at my disposal will speed things along. How's Uvlo getting on? How's Uvlo getting on? He's doing quite well, all things considered. The only hurdle to speak of has been his complete lack of funds. He couldn't even afford to lodge himself. He assured me that he's no qualm sleeping under the stars, but I can't very well have my employees camping in the wilds like common vagabonds. In the end, I invited him to live with me. He may not always think ahead, but he's plain that in all other respects he's quite thorough. He's neat, organised, has never once been late, and is ever quick to ask questions when something confounds him. I suppose this is a natural consequence of his upbringing. He said he never lacked for mentors growing up. Of much different life than the one I led. The men of my people spend much of their time alone, and as a result many of us develop habits more lax than not. Myself included. Even so, I found his scrupulous attitude refreshing. Is there work to be done? Just so, Uvla. If you finish taking stock, I would ask that you accompany Chaston to gather a few more things to sell. Of course, working with someone more experienced than myself is always a pleasure. Good. Today will be very similar to the last time. I want you to bring me more of my popular products, namely those that benefit the soul. Firstly, cuttings from a fragrant tree that is said to purify the body of toxins. Secondly, a type of amethyst that is treasured in Yogg-Toral for its purported ability to calm troubled spirits. While the usage of these items differs slightly depending on the customer's cultural practices, they are generally thought to ward off evil humours accumulated in the mind, body, and soul. Fascinating. Wood and stones. I thought health of the realm of medicine and alchemy. Makes me wonder what hidden powers the objects arrayed here might possess. Of course, I only sell products of proven repute, but even that is no guarantee that an item which positively affects one person will do the same for another. Some even purchase goods based solely on the fact that they are pleasing to the eye. Sales take many forms, as I've learned. That explains the sheer variety. Do you travel the continent in search of new goods? Not quite. I depend on gatherers such as yourselves, mostly. That and a handful of trusted merchants. I dare not leave the shop unattended for long, you see, and, well, I have my reasons for not often venturing beyond the city gates. But enough of that, yes? There's work to be done. You can find what I need in the northern region of Kozama Uka. As always, the higher the quality of your delivery, the better your reward shall be. I would like to test my hand at collecting both. Justin, I hardly suspect you require any practice, so I trust you will decide which types better suit your skills. Press accepted. Watch your make your deliveries. Is it 600 again? Yeah, it's 600 again. What you Mickey Gavin? Oh, it's in the bottom bit. Okay. I thought it was going to be down here. Because I always think that bit's the northern bit. Na 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 na. Dee 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 dee. Oh, I'm not high enough to the point where that gets me extra. No! That's fucking annoying. Fucking mad. Fucking thing. Reminds me of when you used to have fucking collector's glove on. Ding. 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 Oh. There's my water. There's my water. There we go. Love it. Ding. Ding. Doodaloo. That's going to arrive soon-ish. Where is it? There it is. Wares which cater to our spiritual needs are more popular amongst customers old and new. I would have you gather the finest of them from Kozama Uka. Deliver. Five and then 8, yeah. You've left me speechless once again. I'm almost afraid to examine your delivery for fear of tarnishing its beauty. I shall have to maintain a delicate touch. This is more than suitable. Good work, Justin. You're quite good at this, I must admit. How many hours do you reckon you spent searching the Earth's finest bounties? Too long. Too fucking much time fucking gathering. Ooh. I am returned. Wood cuttings and amethysts. I hope they are up to your discerning standards. Welcome back, Uvlo. Let's have a look. Oh my. Well, I can certainly sell the wood cuttings as they are, but these amethysts, they're almost flawless. Where did you find such a rich vein? I'm something of an expert in the subject of minerals, you see. I hail from the snow-capped mountains of PHYS Range, where we have naught but rock and snow to gaze upon. To the untrained eye, one stone is much the same as another, but somehow singular essences, which we have learned to identify. My people believe that these to be the souls of our forefathers, returned to their ancestral home, and we carry them in on our person as a form of protection. The PHYS Range. I've never been, but your words paint a picture well enough. You in my own continent have travelled so far, to say nothing of travellers from Terral. Do you have a map, Justin? I believe it would do Master Shunye well if we consulted it. Now you're in this area. Yeah, the PHYS Range. Dominating central Lothar, the mountain marks the border between the Burn and the former kingdom of Dalmatia. Dalmasca? Yeah. The clan is known as the Vina Viera, and their settlements can be found in and around the PHYS Range. Kaguma, my village, is among them. As is common with other Viera clans, the women oversee day-to-day life in Kaguma, while the men dwell outside its gates as protectors. The land is harsh and unforgiving, but the knowledge of our ancestors teaches us how to hunt when prey is scarce and forage when frost kills all but the hardiest plants. In this way, we lived until the Gallian Empire rose like a blight upon the earth. Although we were never threatened by them directly, the nations we called neighbours fell one by one to their ambition. Our elders decided to cut off all contact with the outside world, but as time went on, more and more came to realise such extreme measures were untenable. And so, some years back, it was decided that one among us would journey into the outside world and gather the most precious resources of all, knowledge. They must grasp the complex workings of the larger world, returning themselves to the pulse of modern life until it beats with their own. Then they must return to the village and teach all they have learned. And you are this person, I take it? Nodders. My family name, Gajuisvif, means cloud. And like a cloud, I drift from land to land, eventually returning to my home to provide the nourishing rain of knowledge to my people. I see. So that's why you're so eager to learn from the Shitona. From their way of life, I hope to extract valuable nuggets of wisdom that will help my own people. When I heard of the Shitona, I imagined how we Viera would live across the sea. How would our long lives play out in a different environment? What sort of society would we build? People so far apart, but so similar. I had to see for myself how you fared. I apologize for speaking so long. Thank you for lending us your map, Justin. I can tell you care for your people. They are my family. Although my path is not an easy one, I would climb even the sheerest cliff for their sake. You really would, wouldn't you? Never mind that. Thank you for sharing your story with us, Ovlo. And thank you both for a job well done. I look forward to hiring your services again, Justin. Compelito. Steam level increased. Shunya now considers you as a great gatherer. Say now. I return home immediately if I learn all that may pose danger to my people. Otherwise, I return once every other winter to share the knowledge I have acquired in my travels. My village cannot be reached by established land or air routes, nor can we rely on the Ethernet. Return there is a trying and expensive journey in and of itself, during which I cannot fulfill my journey. As nature intends. It's good to see you, Justin. Come to see how business is doing? If I have finished my work, if you require, Justin said, then allow me to help. Of course, I'm grateful to have you eager worker in my employ, but I must remind you to rest. Even you have a limit, surely. My masters trained me well for my role. An endless journey requires endless vitality, and I was prepared to endure such a trial. Well, I've no reason to mistrust your judgment, but I know how tiring a long journey can be, so don't hesitate to take a constitutional at your leisure. You do? I thought you rarely ventured past the city gate. Oh, you seem busy. Should I return late? Wapyota, welcome. Feel free to browse my wares. My employees here shall be glad to help you with anything you might require. Employees? You hired more? 2 more? I hoped against hope that you'd quit this foolish distraction after that old codger retired. Just how many moons do you intend to stay cooped up in the city, playing shopkeep like a child? If there is anything you wish to order, simply say the word. That is why you're here, isn't it? You never did listen. Fine, if you insist on keeping this up, then I could use cleansing supplies for the household. You know where to make your delivery. That was my sister, born of a different mother, but my sister all the same. Among the Shitona and the Viera where you hail from, I wager, it's not an uncommon circumstance. The gender of my people become apparent as we grow. The large majority are women and men being somewhat of a rarer. Thus, we generally do not marry a single partner, as it is common with other peoples. Most of us have siblings from different fathers or mothers. But regardless of blood, a customer is a customer, and her order must be fulfilled. A delivery of supplies that our people use to cleanse their home in the midst of a bustling cities, sprigs of sakar sage, and purifying water from the Nikwerepi. I'm completely out of both, so I'm tasking you with journeying to Shaloni, and gather in whichever best suits your skills. Gotcha. I shall go too, and bring back what Cheston cannot. Gathering. Ah, so just there. Mama na 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 na. Dee 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 dee. That's not what I want to look at. This is what I want to look at. Is it collectibles? No, not collectibles. It's side quest. No, class. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Back the other way. How long's left on them boofs? Da-na-na-na-na. Oh yeah, it tells me that. No, no. Let's see. Maybe I'll get lucky. No, I did not. Wait, I have food now. There. You only need the two, so no point going through the whole rigmarole. Although I can't go through the whole rigmarole, to be fair. Map delivery. Oops. Oh, sure, yeah. Apologies about my sister's less than friendly attitude. Nevertheless, she has made an order, and it's our duty to fulfill it. How much script do I have? Send in one, deliver. Then I need to go over here, buy some stuff.
Ithra. Over here. No, I want you. Script exchange. Gatherers. That. Folklore items. Exchange. So them done. Back. And back we go. Again. Take all my things. Give me my 10 mil. Excellent work, Justin, although I shouldn't be surprised. I admit I'm half tempted to keep this delivery for myself, but alas, Uvlo should return soon, and then we can get everything together to send to my sister. Everything seems to be in order, and all to my standards. Thank you both once again. You said these cleanse your home. How exactly? Do they keep insects away, or perhaps they keep the flocks clean? Indeed, they do serve such purposes, but more importantly, they're essential to uphold Shatona's customs. Even among those of us living in the cities, keeping in harmony with nature is of utmost importance. All things breathe the energy of life. The earth and sea, the rivers and forest, the rain, wind and sun. Every animal that walks, swims or flies is beholden to this energy. Fuck you and your skip gunny. How are you, buddy? By tuning ourselves to its flow and availing ourselves to its blessings, we become a part of it and thus a part of every living thing under the heavens. And so, when we choose a place to live, we do our best to keep things as they are. We fell trees only when absolutely necessary, or else live in the natural shelter of caves. Some of our small settlements even make use of buildings abandoned by other peoples. Of course, the Shatona are not a monolith, and since Dawn's Servant unified Tural, many have come to hold different values to their ancestors. Nowadays, Shatona are not an uncommon sight even in a metropolis like Tuliolel. Some even consider embracing change as part of nature's flow. However, no small number of city-dwelling Shatona feel an almost unbearable sense of suffocation when inside cramped buildings. I see. I suppose these supplies are a way of allowing nature's blessings into your homes and maintaining your connection to its cycle. The guy... Boo, boo, boo you and your hippiness. These people are basically squatters. I mean... solve. Exactly. Saka Sage is native to the wilderness of Shalone, and it's purported to be closely linked to the greater power flowing around us, which lends its potent cleansing properties.
The Niquaripi feeds into several bodies of water, Lake Toari among them. Such waters pass through countless valleys and under vast reaches of sky, and it connects us to that unfathomable journey. Hi, Leo. How are you, Leo? Wapiota lived near those waters for some time, in fact. After her children set off on their own journeys, she settled down into Leolal with a new family, but she still maintains a strong connection to the natural energies she was once surrounded by. Ha! You got the golden kappa. That's actually really amusing. So we'd best not keep her waiting, eh? I would go myself, but I've had enough of her scoldings for one day. Ah. So you didn't get it through the random chance lucky lottery kind of a thing. Could you go in my stead, Cheston? You can expect a satisfactory reward for your troubles, I promise. You're a bit. This way we have like a little bit of a side quest. $100 penis. Shunye is overjoyed with your efforts. He now considers you as a gifted gatherer. A new quest continuing the story of Shunye's apothecary is now available upon its completion. The Watchmaker Shunye list. There you go. The cycle of life. Yeah, and this is to go see what's it. I finished putting together Uapio's delivery. Please be careful with that. She lives in Resplendent Quarter here. I've marked it on your map. As Shunye, I would go along with Cheston. With your permission, consider it a diversion from my work. You've been urging me to take time to relax after all. You have a strange idea of relaxation, but I see no reason to object. Very well. You both can deliver this package to my sister. Apologies for the imposition, Cheston. Let's depart at once. I've done the Saboteur Tender one. Tender Valley. I've done Tender Valley, but I've not unlocked the other one yet. Because I want to get the gathering thing done. So then I can finish gathering the rest of the shit for so then I can just gather the rest of the shit and then just sit and gather forever. And do like fate farming for the rest of the materials and all that kind of shit. And not waste the quest XP. Because that would be fucking stupid if I was to. Oh hey, I've got to get like millions upon millions of XP through the quest. You know what, let's just piss it away because I decided to gather absolutely everything and level off that. It's why I'm only really pumping it into my botanist at the minute. It's because everything else I've got to gather is like mining stuff. So my miner's just going to get shit tons of XP through that anyway. Because the next quest I assume is going to push me to 99. What I've got to gather through botany should get me to about 100 or close enough. And then I do it on mine. Everything's going to be grand. Oh, you two. I saw you at my brother's shop, yes? I take it he asked you to deliver my order? Yes, he did. For the other XP,
What do you mean?
yes, everything's here. I must say, these materials are of higher quality than I've come to expect. My brother has had a good stroke of fortune with you two, it seems. Oh, the expert. Yeah. I like the extreme. I've not even kind of looked at the extremes yet. I apologise for my conduct before. It was unbecoming of me, and I hope to make amends. But above all, please help my brother succeed in his endeavours. Oh, the first extremes always are relatively easy. It's just a learning curve on them. You appeared like it was like Shadowbringers extremes. The normals were harder just because of the sync, the level sync and all that kind of a thing. Whereas the extremes were actually quite chill. You appeared rather unsupportive earlier. I was under the impression you wished he would quit his shop and leave the city. Why, surely life is not so terrible a prospect. I thought there was something different about you. You don't hail from Taral, do you? Yeah, but Gunnar, you're also an ultimate clearing starting. It's a bit different than PF. I thought there was something different about you. Oh shit. Read that. My people value living in harmony with nature above all, and settle only where that harmony won't be disrupted. In small villages, usually. They are built and maintained by our women, and the men travel from village to village, fostering our bonds with one another. Our families are built upon the relationship between parent and child. When a child is born, their mother and father become inextricably bound to each other as well. Mothers live with their children until they become independent, while fathers continue to travel. As the seasons turn, the men visit the families in each village they pass through. Although their time together is fleeting, it's always precious. We talk until the small hours of the morning, sharing all that has happened since last we met. The fathers tell us of how the other villagers fare, and it makes our small settlements feel so much larger. Although there's no one place we can point at as the home of the Shatona, we're connected in this way like the roots of a great tree. Fascinating. We Vieira lead such different lives. Yet even so, there are shades of similarity. Yeah. But also the skill level, the skill floor of the group overall is higher than your average pie finder, though, on top of that. While there is a lot of patience, there's a certain skill level as well. Fascinating. We Vieira led such different lives, yet even so, there are shades of similarity. I take it Shunye did not always live in Tuliolal then. He used to travel the land as well. The bond with his first family was formed in a small village to the north, among the tall mountains. Yet, not long after his departure, one season the village was suddenly destroyed. None survived. Ah. Oh, yeah. I don't doubt it's easy. Like I said, the first extremes are always pretty chill.
It's just sitting down and learning it and all that kind of a thing. No one knows exactly what happened, but those who saw the aftermath said that nothing but the scarred and scorched earth remained. A terrible sight. Since that day, Shunya ceased to travel. For 40 years he lived in this city, all alone. $50? I thought it was 40. The fuck, did I misread it? Oh, yep, I misread it. 50 years? That means... How many winters has Shunya seen exactly? He was born shortly after the formation of Tuliolo, so that would make him 80 or so, I suppose? Mm-hmm. That's why the old man's there. 80? All this time I've been a fool. His nature is so amiable, I thought him to be the same age as I. How could he forgive my utter rudeness? Prying into his past without paying him the proper respect. I must apologize to save my honor and my life. How old are you, Uvlo? 20. I have seen but 32 winters, a babe compared to Shunya. Fiera men must pay utmost respect to their elders. Those who forget this do not live to become an elder themselves. I must make amends with Shunya. You are his sister. Please tell me what I can give him. I don't think Shunya cares. You seem quite insistent, so perhaps something he could sell in his apothecary? A Pelopelo friend of mine told me that in the highlands of Urkapacha, one can find many rare plants and minerals. Flowers that bloom once in many moons, emeralds with enchanting patterns, and more besides. Bye, Gunny! A brilliant idea. I shall depart to Urkapacha at once and collect the finest items I can. Justin, I must request your aid. Although the burden of shame is solely mine to bear, I fear I alone cannot gather enough items to make up for the magnitude of my disrespect. Will you agree? Please. You would be my savior. Thank you, Cheston. I shall leave at once. Let us meet again at the apothecary to deliver my offering. Oops, sure. All the way over there. Hitting the ass. The amount of times I've had to fly over there. Fucking gathering. Shit. Hoop. Oh shit. Here. Precious metal. Oh. It was literally just a quick slap kind of a mission. Mm-hmm. Welcome back. Chester Uvlu told me everything most emphatically I might have. There's so much I would say on the matter, but as I'm taken to understand that you brought me a gift, I would happily receive it from you first. My word, Uvlo's gift alone left me speechless. This is surely more than I'd serve. Materials of this quality can only be gathered by truly skilled hands. I'm grateful, you can be sure. All is forgiven, Uvlo. In fact, there's nothing for me to forgive. As Piotr told you, my people live with their mothers until they come of age. From her, they learn all the skills and knowledge they need to flourish without any strict hierarchy among the men. While I appreciate your gesture, I would be much obliged if we could continue on as we have been. Aye, well. Oh, fuck. As you wish, Master Shunya. I'm glad we've reached an understanding. Now let's get back to work, shall we? About that, regardless of whether or not I owe you respect, I still pried into your past only to sate my own curiosity. And for that, I am deeply sorry. There's no need. It wasn't as if I meant to keep it a secret. So let me clear the air. What Piotr told you was true. My travels ended 50 years ago, after I lost my family. To us, death isn't something to be mourned, it's merely another part of the cycle of life. I should have carried on and found new family in a new village. But I couldn't. Not while the cause of my family's death remained a mystery. Do you truly know nothing? A complete destruction of a settlement, even a small one, surely would not have gone unnoticed. I think you underestimate how small. You could count the number of houses on one hand. To reach the nearest proper village, we had to traverse 2 towering mountains. You could have witnessed the incident, and the scale of destruction was too great for bandits. Many have suggested that Taral Vidrel was to blame. I was lodging in an aforementioned village when the tidings reached me. A few days prior, a streak of light had scarred the skies, so bright that it was clearly visible even in daytime. It appeared behind the mountain's peak, and soon after the earth trembled, the trees and mountains shook, and the wind bore dust through the valleys. That sounds like a meteor. That was the conclusion I reached as well.
A meteor from the heavens struck my family's home by pure chance. That would be shitty. Anyway, it's only a theory. You would think the evidence of such a tragedy would be more definitive, but it hasn't quite been that easy. Wait a moment, please. Ooh, I'd pray. What is this? Stones like this were found scattered about the ruins, as if the heavens themselves wept to see the devastation. I've taken to calling them azure tears. Having been in this business for so long, I can hazard a guess as to their true nature. And I believe it's proof that what befell my family must lie within these fragments. Even so, decisive evidence continues to elude me. Then again, perhaps my desire for answers causes me to see connections where there are none. But even if I wanted to, I can't let it go. Flow. I should do my utmost under Master Shunye's employ. For now, that is all I can do. Digging up the truth. Welcome back to my apothecary, Justin. I always appreciate you stopping by. We're busy as ever, as you can see. Although since last we met, Overlord has been acting strangely. He brushes off all attempts to help and works with a singular focus. I think he still believes he crossed the line in asking about my past, and it is focusing his efforts more than usual to make up for his perceived affront. All of which to say, I have no work for you today. Well, if our tasks for the days are done, I think we should try to unravel the nature of these azure tears you found. I understand now. You squared away today's work so quickly because you had hoped to employ Chasten's energies on the tears. Not exactly, yet I admit the thought did occur to me. I found it difficult to think of aught less as of late. What could those stones possibly be? Truth be told, I can scarce imagine how we might prove they are connected to a meteor. As difficult as it is for me to admit, Master Shunye, your theory remains just that. Yeah, if we were to find similar crystals in another location where meteors had fallen, what then? Would that not provide sufficient evidence that the two phenomena are related? I don't think you'll find anything. I've asked all who would listen, and they seemed anything resembling the tears, but even the most worldly of my connections say they are quite singular. Perhaps they're the only objects of their kind in this world. In that case, they would be rarer than any precious jewel. I believe your inability to find any information on them gives us all the more reason to look. Chet and I have yet to search for them. After all, And you know our skill of finding the rarest of specimens. We can't give up yet. You too? Very well, but I'll only make this imposition on you once. You've done enough for me already. Now there are several locations in Terrar where meteorites have fallen in the past. The Sexodros crater is purported to be the largest by scholars who study such phenomena. However, over the years, nature has healed the sky left behind, soil has accumulated, and trees have taken root. Now the area is known as Yaktiel. But I doubt a little earth and wood could deter you. Somewhere under all that wildlife, you may find material that has lain there since the meteor struck. If you find something that resembles the tears, then we may be able to solidify a theory of what transpired 50 years ago. We'll know they came from a meteorite, at least. Well then, let's waste no time. Off to Yaktiel we go. Boop 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 boop. Deep earth fragments. I'll bet. Righto. I'm surprised they didn't throw me over here. But that's fine. Deep earth fragment. Yes. Damn. Boom, 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 boom. Tuliola? Tuliola. And then I won't be able to do the last quest because it'll be level 100. I'm sorry that you got roped into this, but I'm looking forward to seeing what you can find all the same. What we seek is most likely in Yaktiel. You'll have to dig deep, but I know you're equal to the task. Don't know why I did all that for some reason. Now that gets me that. Amazing. This is plainly composed of materials entirely different to those found on the surface of Yaktiel. Much more dense, much older, and shaped so beautifully besides. To Rochester, with both your and Ugo's samples, we may be able to reach a conclusion at last. Did you discover aught? Well, I was able to detect small fragments of a deep blue substance, and when I shined a light on it, its colour did indeed resemble the tears. But even so, there wasn't enough. As far as my abilities can discern, there's no way to say for certain if the two substances are one and the same. I see. Yet you admit a possibility that they might be related. These are good tidings. We simply need to keep digging, and eventually we will find a sample large enough to give us a definite conclusion. I don't expect this journey to be finished after just one outing. I shall return to Yaktiel as many times as it takes. Why must you do this to yourself, Fuvlo? You needn't feel obligated to help me resolve a personal matter. At the end of the day, it won't teach you any more about the Shatona. You are correct. I admit that digging deep into the soil is not a task that will help my people thrive. You're hearing Uapiota speak with such affection about her family and seeing you suffer so deeply from the loss of your own, I came to a realization. Though we may call ourselves by different names, both of our people cherish family above all. If my family suffered the same fate as yours, I would not rest until I found the cause. I could not suffer to live with myself otherwise. And I know you feel the same. And that is why you still have those tears. Even though they hold no but painful memories, before you said that your long years running the shop allowed you to guess that the stones were related to your tragedy. I know deep down you started this apothecary because you knew it would bring you closer to an answer. As your employee, it is only meet that I should help you achieve this goal. Allow me to help you, Master Shunya. So reckless you are in your own journey. but so diligent in helping me along in mine. I hope you've at least managed to save a handful of coins since coming here. If we're going forward with this, I must ask that you spare Yaktail future digging. I wouldn't sacrifice the region's natural beauty on my quest, nor damage another's home. There has to be a different way, but I shall require time to find it. When I do, I only ask that you be there to help, Justin. Can I count on you? Wish, wish, wish. Thank you, truly. I'll have to sell a good portion of my stock to pay back the debt I'll owe you after all this is said and done. Don't worry about it. Digging up the truth. Steam level increased. Shunya now considers you a glorious gatherer. It's available upon 100. Yep. Wow, I barely hit 99. Barely. Living memory, heritage file, solution. Boom, 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 boom. Oh shit, I closed Teamcraft. Whoops. Oh, that's quite funny. The thing's almost up as well. To get me a chunk. Where the fuck am I going? Chunk of XP. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Dee, 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 dee. Gotta buy that. Ah, yes. Update Teamcraft. Okay, so I need to get them to 100. It's fine. Script exchange. Nope. Yes. Giveth me that. Na, na, na. Na, 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 na. Well, I guess I'll go get this shit off from over here. Where is it? Over there. Very, I guess. No, it's McCree. Swing, 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 swing. So this will be 3 mil or something. Yes. Swish. 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 Oh. Oh. So it's here, and then I need to go to 36, 35. 36, 35. Okay, so for one, it's over there. Two, it's there. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Boo, boo, boo. Boo. The epilogue. Okay, so it's over here. Mm-hmm. Oh, are those ones? Is there a gap here? Into that, and then there's like 5 minutes into that. Like 4 minutes, but give or take. 6. 6. Yeah. So that's about 5. That's about 5, 6. Yeah, 5, 6. That's all of them. Nice. Thanks, Leo. Oh shit, going wrong there. Speaking of that, I'm expecting a delivery. Yeah, it seems like it's going to be closer to 5. Let's go, baby. Oh, also, Leo, we can't do expert together. Because I'm on chaos. You can't go between light and chaos at the minute, can you? What do you mean? She's not cringe. Never cringe. Oh, 1 minute until the rarefied thing. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 6 times 2, 12. Yeah. So I've got them all. So that means rarefied agave is the normal shit. Which means my other alarm, orange scoop, is perfectly fine. 12, 2, 2, 4, 4, 6, 6, 8, 8, 10, 10, 12. Let's go. Bing, 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 bing. Well, no, because it's chaos and light. It's cross data center. I'm on the other data center. Is the issue? Yes, that'll cap it out. Solution 9. Don't know why I'm running, but sure, fuck it, we'll run. Something stray in the neighborhood. Oh yeah, that's the dungeon. That's the target dummy thing. Take my collectibles. I yearn for XP. Oh, I'm getting 1.5 million per. So that means I will lists. Gathering. Bowl. Why is that again? Okay, so it's there. Okay. I got there. I get Sarknet. Saracenet. And that should get me my levels. No. I went to the wrong place, but that's fine. Because I can get the acacia wood and all that kind of shit here. So I need 80 of that and 50 of this. Two. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. Na-na-na-na-na. 50 of that? Is it 50 of that? Is it 50 of the bark and 80 of the log? Yeah, 50 of the bark and 80 of that log. Oh, it's down south. Oops. Oh. Ah, fuck. Click the wrong thing. It's fine, but click the wrong thing. Do 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 do. Now for the 80 logs. Do do no no. Do do do. Hello, music? Ah, someone's trying to get the serpent mod to pop. Capybara. Capybara, capybara, capybara. I have seen it once, and I fucked up. So I went up there at level 97. Bad time, obviously. And I didn't have flying. Died. Thought I got rezzed. I did not receive a res. And I ended up back in Kurthus. To which I very quickly left the group and never thought of it again. Like, nope. Big ol' sadly wad. Although thinking about it, I could have just re-entered the instance. Oh, can you get him at 97? I thought you could only get them if you were 2 levels under the fate. And then it'd let you get some form of thing. In terms of like item rewards. Like you still get the XP for whatever the highest fate would possibly be. Oh, they got the items. Shame. Yeah, I didn't really think about it. I was just embarrassed that I fucking released and ended up in Kurthus. I didn't think that I could have just come back to the zone, gone to the correct instance, and just AFK'd and got the rewards. Because I'd already hit it, so I was eligible for it. I just hadn't... Yeah, I was like, oh well. Like, fuck that. I refuse to accept the levels of whatever the fuck. Because like I said, because I'd already hit it, I'd have got progress towards it through the rest of the group. But alas. Alas. Did I just hear? No, I did not hear. Oh no, it is here. It's actually quite funny that it is here. I will just keep gathering and then grab it once I go down that way. And then I will be fully leveled. And then I can hand these in as well. I'll just tick that. I can't remember, but I think once you hit max level, the script you get from script goes up because it converts it from the XP into more script once you max level. I can't fully remember if that's the case or not. That's 80, yes. I will find out very quickly anyway. Rarefied. I've got to keep gathering and just get this instead. No, let's get this because I need the purple script anyway. Oh hey, I got a proc. Oh hey, I got 2 procs. Now imagine if I get the GP proc. Oh boy. Sad. Solution 9. Let's hit 100 and then finish out that gathering. Where's that? There's that. Ooh. My delivery's almost here, actually. So I may suddenly just up and fuck off. Right, let's see. So I get 38 right now. Fear the Reaper. Oh no, it's still 38. Okay. Let's go. I've got 100 of them. Woo. And then the Tuliolal. I'm hoping whatever I have to gather now, it just turns around and goes, yeah, you can hand it in on your low level. Because, yeah. Probably isn't going to be the case, but... Of course, my student pays me for my work. Although I have little use for money, I tried to give him some of my wages since he is hosting my stay. But he refused. So in exchange for his hospitality, I clean and take care of the other household matters. This has allowed him to open shop at the same time each morning, which has garnered much praise from his regular customers. Well, Spring of Tears. You're here just in time, Justin. I would seek counsel from my best gatherers. Uvlo, a moment if you will. Before we begin, I would once again like to offer my thanks. What you brought back from Yaktiel was more than I could have imagined. Even so, our efforts were lacking. We still have yet to identify the origins of the tears. Have you thought of where we might go next? To the City of Gold. In a manner of speaking, I suppose, but I must warn you, I can't say certain we'll find anything. Most of my knowledge of the tears comes from stories I've heard from fellow merchants. In fact, it was a merchant from Ixbrax who suggested Yaktiel as a place of inquiry. Given his history of meteorites, we often exchange information as well as goods. And although the lead ultimately bore no fruit, looking back, I believe my mistake was relying solely on incomplete information. Did a merchant mislead you? You need a perspective from a Mamook to complete the whole picture. I see we're on the same track, Justin. The merchant in question was of the Zabral, and as such may not have been privy to information from Mamook. Although the two tribes are now at peace, the history is one of conflict. Even if the merchant hadn't been one of their ancestral enemies, the Mamuja who populate Mamook are known to be wary of outsiders. I understand times have changed in that respect, but I wonder how realistic it would be to try and seek information in Mamook. You've been there before, of course. We've been working together for so long, I almost forgot your storied history. Obviously, the right of succession brought you to every corner of Taral. Then I would give you this task, Justin. Go to Mamook and speak with the people there. Perhaps someone has seen something that resembles the tears. You should accompany her. I can manage the shop well enough in your absence. That is kind of you, truly, but if we're even half as good at gathering information as you are at gathering materials, then your talents would be wasted here. Please, go with Chaston. I shall remain here and await your gift of good tidings. Oop, stop hitting spacebar, you fucking twitchy thumb. You can be sure of it. Then let us depart for Mamook. Let's go to Mamook. Mamook. Oh, this is probably just a normal quest, isn't it? There will be no such thing. Oh, that's fine. Na, 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 na. Hooplo, we are here, I suppose. Now we split up and speak with whomever we see. You disagree? Ah, yes, Master Shunye did mention the Mamusha here are wary of outsiders. Then you take the lead, Justin. I shall follow and learn. He is now accompanying me. Let's go. With any luck, someone here will be able to help us. Both Shunye and I are fortunate to have one so well travelled as you for an ally. I doubt we could have come so far on our own. Oh my god, so many people to talk to. I was taken to understand that Mamook was rather isolated settlement, yet an Aetherise stands here at its entrance. Makes me wonder whether one could be built in my village. Ah, 'tis a thought best forgotten. I hear the cost of maintaining an Aetherise is quite exorbitant. Every day I spend out in the outside world, I realise more and more how it revolves around money. Oh, I recognise you. You were Bakul Jaja, weren't you? What business do you have with one such as me? A crystallized stone shaped like a teardrop. I can't say I've seen such a thing. If I had, I'm sure I would have remembered it. Na, 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 na. Nee, 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 nee. Oh, fuck no. Discuss the statues. How can I say I've ever seen statues quite like this before? I take it the designs are meant to evoke Mamuja heads? Of course, I understand the desire to immortalize one's forebears with stone objects. But my people do much the same, yet to build structures of stone in the middle of such lush forest, no matter how many times I see it, I always find it peculiar. The fuck? Did I just walk past that one guy? No, I just never really... Oh. And that's why. Because it's the building next to the blue circle. Ching, 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 ching. Why isn't this an interesting line of inquiry? Yaktia was once rich with ores and of all hues, but I've never heard of one shaped like a teardrop. It would take a skilled artisan to make a shape like that. Perhaps if some force were applied to the ore right at the moment of crystallization, or perhaps if tears themselves were crystallized. But those are only idle thoughts. Either way, I've never seen such a thing with my own eyes. Can you see I'm resting? Why are you asking me about crystals? Just take a few steps into the wilderness and you'll practically trip over them. Hey, what do you mean that's not what you're looking for? And why do you think I care? Fair. Oh, nearly fell off. I'd have had to run all the way around and that would have been annoying. Hello there. Do you think I remember every single rock I lay eyes on? That's the one thing we don't have a shortage around here. Maybe if frogs could fill a hungry belly, I'd pay more attention to them, but they can't, so I don't. Now leave me be. So what have we learned? Not much of use from where I stand. Justin, if you will, I would suggest we approach our questioning from a different angle. If we say one thing for certain is that stone is rare, that the stone is rare indeed. So instead of seeking it outright, perhaps we should first seek someone who collects such objects. Ah, yes. The Rockman. Good. Then we are decided. Let us not lose heart yet. One thing we know about the tears is that they're exceedingly rare. Small step, but any forward movement must be taken as a victory. It is a lesson hard learned during my long journey. Oh. Never mind. I thought it was going to be this vendor here, but no. Always coming back to that motherfucking vendor. I gather, in Mamuk, a friend of mine had particular knack for it. Every time he came back from a scouting mission, he would have some rare specimen in his hands. It was a nice way to earn some extra coin. No longer with us, unfortunately, but his grandson works at Golmajik Grove, and I hear he's a deft hand himself. The boy's name was, Whoa, get this quest done. And then drop for a couple of hours before I have to do Pilgrim. A collector of rare stones, plants, you say? I'm sure I've heard of at least one. Ah, yes, I do recall the young Gosalja mentioning his grandfather acquired the collection. He used to bring back all sorts of bits and bobs back from his reconnaissance. I admit it's been quite a while since I've spoken to Gosalja, so I cannot say whether he's held on to his grandfather's belongings. That story sounded very familiar. I believe this Gosalja's grandfather may be a very... Oh, fuck. He's the very collector we seek. Or may have been, rather. Still, the obvious course of action would be to speak to Gosalja and see if he still possesses any of his grandfather's belongings. Let us depart to Golmajik Grove. Isn't that like... Oh no, it's there. We search one for one Gosalja, who works from Golmajik Grove. It is a good thing we have a name. I don't think the Mamulja would appreciate pestering each and every worker there. Are you gonna stay? Oh no, you just appear again. Good shit. Hello? Where the fuck did... Oh. Everywhere we are surrounded by trees, an unimaginable height. Feel so small in comparison. The clan of Viera known as the Rava, who dwell within the Golmor jungle, would likely be unmoved by such a sight. Said their eyes would seek out places where their natural complexion would allow them to blend into the surrounding foliage. By contrast, the Viera of my tribe are more suited to camouflaging themselves among the snow-capped mountaintops. Still, the fauna of this place does give a unique colouring. Perhaps I could disguise myself if I so desired. Would you turn around for a moment, Justin? Fuck's sake. This fucking rabbit. Oh, that guy got through the fucking shit quick. Ah, Gosalja. Oh, hello. Did you need something from me? You are Gosalja, yes, grandson of the renowned collector, as we have heard. I am, and my grandfather was indeed fond of showing off his collection, but how in the world did you know that? Well, that explains everything. Still, this is quite an unexpected visit. And we thank you for indulging us. So, did your grandsire collection contain anything that might resemble the stones we told you about? Yes, your description made me recall one of my favourites, in fact. I'm sad to say I lost it when I was a child, though, but my memory of it is crystal clear. I see. Unfortunately, our memory is not enough for us to judge whether the two are related. I may know where he found it. As you heard, my grandfather served as a scout when the Muljar and the Zabral were at war. He was known as a swimmer without equal and used the cenotes to travel to every corner of the forest unnoticed. Cenotes? Those are the springs which dot the forest, correct? Are you saying that they are connected somehow? Yes, a network of tunnels runs underneath the earth. One can travel the width and breadth of the forest if you know where to go, that is. I remember my grandfather said he found a crystal on a mission to Ibrax. It was lying there on the snow floor, as if waiting for him. It's likely that he found it at Ixrax Sloy, where the waters once ran red as blood, and Zabral would bury the fallen warriors there, and none expected a scout to be bold enough to trespass. The story has promise. The samples we found before were pulled from deep layers of earth formed at time immediately following the meteorite's impact. There's no telling how far down these tunnels reach, but doubtless they pass through the same layers. Naturally, material from those layers would corrode and settle at the bottom of these cenotes. Yes, this has to be a promise. This has promise indeed. Rosalja, you have given us direction. Thank you, truly. Thank you for allowing me to remember my grandfather so fondly. May you find what you seek. Let's make our way to Ixaraxa soil. Soil. Oh, it's never daytime. It's never day when I transition from down there to up here. So it's just dark and then I transition to dark. It's like, no. I want the really nice dark to light transition. I see trees. Ooh, flow. So this is Raxlaw, Sully. I find it hard to believe that these waters were once stained red with the blood of war. Luckily the cenote is clear now and our vision should be unclouded as we search. Or should I say, your vision. This is difficult to confess, but I cannot fucking swim. As you know, I was trained among the snowy mountaintops. You can imagine how poorly I might fare in a body of war. Although it shames me to place this burden on your shoulders, I would rather my soul not join those that were set adrift in this synod. That is, of course, assuming you possess the skill I lack. Yeah. I can't drown. Good. Thank you, Tester. I have ever been able to depend on you when I find myself wanting. You shall be the example I strive to emulate in my future travels. I shall stay here and await your safe return. Good luck. Oh yeah, I just gather it. There's no more shit ton of XP to be had. Big ol' sad. That's fine. That's fine. There you are. You made it. You were down there for so long, I began to fear the worst. You must be half fish. Wow, my brain fucking skipped on that for some reason. You must be half fish or how what the fuck is that word? Indefatigable your lungs are. So, did you find out? I did. Yeah, I ain't got a clue what the fuck that word is. I don't think I've ever heard it out loud. Or if I have, I've definitely never seen the fucking spelling of it. Indefatigable? Fuck knows. To the best of my recollection, this looks almost exactly like the Stone Master Shunir. Its shape, the unmistakable blue. You did it, Chaston. It appears our intuition was correct after all. The crystals are a remnant of a grievous wound dealt to the earth. It was the case in ancient times, and 'twas the case 50 years ago. Oh, indefatigable. I'll call it Fat Indies. We must return to Master Shunir with all due haste. Indefatigable. Level 14, liking to use the weirdest of fucking words. I'm surprised you don't fucking knackered from that swim, lad. I can't believe you managed to swim all that fucking way. Ooh. It's been knackering that, no? Can we just throw that in instead of indefatigable? The fortune smile upon us at last. Hey, Winky. I've never seen you two so excited to bring me a deliverer. I take it something good's in store? Yeah. Where did you really find this in Yaktiel? But how? You dived to the bottom of the cenote, but the waters are so cold and the caves so labyrinthine. Not to mention a single misplaced stroke would cloud your vision with sediment. Even so, here you are before me, and I'm more grateful for that than anything else. Shunye's apothecary could ask for none more skilled, none more brave than you two. I'll start examining this straight away. Soon we'll have our answers. Well, soon you'll have confirmation of your theory. You found the impossible. I can say without a shadow of doubt that this fragment is made of the very same material as the azure tears I found in my ruined home. Have we proven your theory? As to the true nature of those stones and how your village met its fate? I am now certain that these stones formed much in the same way as obsidian does near volcanoes. When minerals are melted by extreme heat, they cool into glassy lumps. In this case, when the meteor struck, the heat must have not only melted the earth, but sent it flying into the heavens. In the air it cooled in the shape of wilted petals. The shape of tears. But they hold something as well. The meteorite brought instantaneous destruction of the area of its impact. All the plants, animals, and people gone. Their life force scattered into the air. And their limbs. I see. Is it ether which sleeps in those stones? When the energy fails to return the life stream, it crystallizes. Just so. I believe these are more than mere lumps of glass. The blue light is the shining essence of all that was taken from me. For 50 years I searched, and for 50 years I knew one thing. The answers would never bring them back. And I knew that even if I proved the cause of my tragedy, the revelation would bring no comfort. Even so. Make sure you pick up the right one, be real awkward. The land of Terra wept that day, for all that was lost in an instant. Now that I know that, I can move beyond my sorrow. I can remember my family as they were. Their smiles, those bright days we shared, our happiness. Thank you. You too. I feel as if a great weight has been lifted from my shoulders. Within nature's grand cycle, the life I lived back then shall remain a shining beacon. Ooh. I knew you had not strayed far from your roots. We simply had to help you dig them up again. Hopefully this cutscene ends soon, because I think my delivery's about to come. Shit. It may soon be time to depart upon another journey, the first in a long while. Not to find a new family per se, but to attune myself to nature's rhythm once again. You brought me pieces of a much greater whole that I would rejoin. I shall let the wind's breath carry me where it will, and so long as boundless horizon is before me, I shall walk. Aww. I like these quests. A worthy goal. Shunyi. Although you may tire of my praise, I'd like to express my thanks to both of you once more. You would have been exceptional help if you did nothing more than gather what I asked, but you went far beyond that. Likewise, I learned more of the Shatona than I could have ever hoped. Yet my own quest is far from over. I would take this opportunity to go into Taral and experience all it has to offer, the culture of Shatona included. So if indeed you plan to leave the city, I ask that you allow me to join you. Besides, a journey is only as good as your companions, or so they say. Why limit your journey just to Taral? You pose an interesting question. I can't say I had a particular destination in mind, so a trip across the Saw would be as good as any. Perhaps I might find someone to guide me across the world's breadth in exchange for a ramble around Taral. Does anyone suitable spring to mind? Either way, these are the decisions to be made in the future. For now, I don't intend to close up shop. Truly. Regardless for my reasons for starting this apothecary, I've been quite fond of it. To say nothing of my loyal customers, abandoning them without notice would be unseemly. And besides, how long do you believe you can travel with such a light coin purse, Suvla? Sleeping under the stars and foraging for your own food will only take you so far. Soon you'll be penniless, and Terrell's less hospitable climes may very well take you. I can. You can stay here and earn a bit more coin before our trek. I would be a terrible owner if I let one of my best workers be so reckless. So, for a while at least, let's continue on as we have been. There's so much more to be done after all. Go with that because it flips and flops onto which one's more required. Esteemed contributor, Shinya's apothecary. I am a genius gatherer. There are doubtless other Watchimeki who would welcome the aid from a neighbor lifetime. Be with the merchants, see how you can help. Yay! Job done. Right, with that said, I am going to call it there because I'll be playing Pilgrim later with some folk, so I want to chill before then and all that good shit. So I will be back in a few hours, and I will see you later. Ciao, 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 ciao.